she seems very, very nice. Nahiya lang ako na parang sabihin that I like her performance in shows and whatever. Nahiya lang ako.
Actually, gusto ko na sana siya 100% until we finally met.
Nakakahon rin sila in certain... Sure, magaling sila. They win awards and whatever. But I don't see them branching out here in other roles that will challenge them even more.
Hindi kasi, ang dumating kasi siya at that time na isang damakmak na mga artista.
The Pod Network Entertainment.
At saka konsehala? Kagawad pala, kagawad.
Tsaka politician siya.
Politician siya, kagawad.
Politicians. Okay. With constituents. Okay. At number 9, si Matet De Leon.
I agree with that.
Actually, di ba?
Alam mo, feeling ko, I'll agree with a lot of your list. It's just that iba yung perspective natin. But yeah, I agree with you on Matet.
Yeah.
And Matet has only gotten better with age, ha?
Even getting prettier.
Yes, I agree.
Okay. Hindi, nanalo siya ng Best Child Actor sa FAMAS, pero it was, yun naman madali makakonquer ng honor sa ganong kung bata ka, di ba? Ilan lang naman kayong child stars, kung tutuusin. So, mga kalaban lang niya nung araw, sila Aiza, di ba? Halos nagpapalit-palitan lang naman yan. Pero nung lumaki na siya na yung, di ba, sila ni Nikki Valdez ang naging pambansang best friend.
Correct.
Kaya lang si Nikki, hindi ko na sinama dito kasi on the strength na nanalo na siya ng award for Family Matters.
Yes.
Pero ito talaga underappreciated to. Si Matet. Parang ang feeling ko can deliver more.
Yes.
Kung siya ay binibigyan lamang ng tinataas-taasan lamang yung kanyang mga importansya sa larangan ng pelikulang Pilipino.
Ang feeling ko rin kasi if we have a wider range of movies or TV shows that were being produced na hindi yung expected na pang ratings o pang broad appeal, I think mas makaka-shine sila. Kasi napakalimitado nung range nung ginagawang mga programa. They kinda have to fit certain roles So,
sila ni Nikki Valdez.
Oo naman.
Pagdating mo ng naghanap ka ng best friend.
Sa totoo lang, di ba, minsan sinasabi nga nila ang hirap-hirap mag-casting ngayon kasi konti ang mapagpilian mo sa hosts. Pero sa second liner at saka sa support, at least yun marami na hopefully some of them will be given better roles where they can shine.
Yeah. Okay. I wish you the best, Matet. Okay. Number 8 na lang. Sige, 8. Makoy De Leon. Ito kahit na yung mata niya hindi naman ganun kalakihan. Kasi di ba talaga naman sa pag nag-artista ka lalo sa big screen, mata talaga, di ba? Yun ang nandun yung soul.
Kaya mahirap pag pag malamlam ang mata ng artista.
Yeah.
Kasi siya, may built-in lungkot na.
Sige, beautiful eyes nga dyan. Pinag-beautiful eyes ka ba nung bata ka?
Natatandaan ko yun.
Okay. Kahit na, let's say, physically limitado nga yung because hindi nga yung mata nga niya ay medyo yung hindi ko naman sasabi singkit ba siya?
Parang hindi ganoon. Hindi naman ganoon kasingkit.
Pero hindi ganoon ka-soulful, di ba? Pero nadadaan niya sa ibang paraan na ang galing-galing niyang naging character actor, di ba? So
siya? Ang mata niya mabait.
Oo, pero ang role niya salbahe at effective siya. Nanalo naman siya ng award? Parang hindi pa So,
sa mga hindi ko nanonood ng award show, so hindi ko rin.
So, due na yan for an award. Oo. Okay. At number 7, si Julie Ann San Jose.
Alam mo, actually, gusto ko si Julie. I agree with you that she's underrated. I like her. Ang feeling ko, yung mga... Kasi dito, unang-una, hindi naman uso kasi yung casting director. Dito, producer o kaya yung ang namimili. So, it's not a science with us.
At nag-uumpisa, hindi istorya, casting.
Correct.
Diba?
Tama.
Para igawa mo ng pelikula si ganito. Ayun. Magaling ang singer. Pero,
alam mo, nung concert ni Mr. C, yung anniversary concert niya, galing na galing ako sa kanya. Ang ganda-ganda ng boses niya. Nung sabi ko, wow. Napaganon ako sa kanya.
Pero nung lumabas siya dun sa Maria Clara at Ibarra. So, actually, yung umpisa talaga, banong-banu siya. But eventually, as time went on, nung lumalim yung role niya, nagulat talagang jaw-dropping yung mga eksena, especially since may rape scene siya talaga.
Correct. Alam mo, sa totoo lang, I remember I was having a discussion with Mr. M before. Tapos sabi niya, Leo, you can only workshop talent so much. Hindi mo pwedeng workshop yan. eventually, kailangan isasalang mo sila at yun ang magiging test talaga. Kasi sa workshop, maaaral mo, but mare-review mo. Pero the moment that there is already public perception at play, a reaction to how you're doing the role or your teleserye and whatever, good or bad comment, that's the litmus test of it eh.
Ako naman, ang tingin ko sa workshop, it just makes the job easier for the actors kasi tinuturuan ka lang ng mga technique eh.
Correct. Kaya lang, yung technique na yun, kung wala siyang kabangga na say public perception, parang hindi mo pa rin naman alam kung tama yung ginagawa mo.
Yun, basta ako talaga yung kanyang rape scene sa Maria Clara at Ibarra, gripping. Now, I mentioned Maria Clara at Ibarra, and I'm not including...
That's one of the shows I really like.
I'm not including Barbie Fortesa anymore because ito, appreciated na yan. Parang alam mo nung pag Barbie Fortesa performance, nanalo na yan, di ba, ng mga Cinemalaya. So, kumbaga, hindi na kailangan masama pa dito si Barbie Fortesa kasi pag sinabing Barbara ba siya, Barbie Fortesa, alam mo, quality na agad. Oo. So, nakuha na niya yung
I think she's gotten her due already. So, it depends on her how she will play with that moving forward.
Oo. Pero getting better and better.
Correct.
Number 6, Sanya Lopez. Doon pa lang sa Wild and Free. Napanood ba yun?
Hindi.
So, doon pa lang magaling na siya. Ang kabutihan sa kanya, wala siyang inhibition. Kahit ano pagawa mo sa kanya, alam niya. Kasi hindi naman niya tinatago yung, galing sa hirap. No? So, alam mo, nando pa yung gutom factor. Yung gutom na, yung kailangang magtagumpay ka talaga para, at gagalingan mo talaga para mas sumikat ka, para mas magtagal ka sa industriya, para para mas maayos yung kabuhayan ng pamilya. Hindi pa siya nananalo ng anything as far as I know. So,
ako sa totoo lang, to me, awards can be a gauge, but I try to look at what is the true potential na pwede silang mag-shine, whether there's an award or not.
pagka magaling yung mga kalaban mo, sorry ka na lang. Di ba?
Ano rin, swerte yan rin yan sa timing. Eh. Parang, di ba? Parang, in another year, you would have won. But because you were up against XXXXX.
At minsan naman, meron naman talagang mga taon naman parang scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Na parang ang feeling mo, kailangan pa ba natin mag-nominate dito sa category na to? Parang walang pasok.
Hindi, kaya nga, di ba, minsan nga hindi nagbibigay ng award for a certain category. Kasi nga, kaya lang, nagwawala naman ng public kasi feeling na
kasi parang nag-iinsulto naman kayo na parang,
ayun.
Akala nyo kayo lang ang magagaling, hindi kayo magbibigay ng award. Maganda naman yung performance.
Anyway, kaya Sanya Lopez, your time will come. Pero,
so katulad ikaw, Butch Francisco, pag halimbawa nasa mga meeting ka, nag-uusap, sasabihin mo, alam mo, wag na tayo magbigay ng award dito wala namang magaling sa kanila. Gumaganon ka ba?
Hindi, kasi ako, I've learned yung lesson na kukuyugin ka ng public pag hindi ka nagbigay. Kasi tama yung sinabi mo na parang insult, para naka-insulto rin. So okay, so number 5 ko, si Sue Ramirez. Almost won sa sa Finding Agnes.
Question lang. A lot of winning an award is a major criteria for you, no? In your list.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Hindi.
Yeah.
Lang.
Kasi
with mine kasi it's not there.
Kaya again, hindi ko na sinama si Nikki Valdez kasi may resibo na siya.
I agree with you with Sue. Pero feeling ko, si Sue is getting in that direction. I think she's underappreciated, yes. But she's not in my list because I think her trajectory naman with the kinds of roles that she's getting is pretty good.
Almost there.
Yeah.
Oo. How can you go wrong with those eyes? Diba?
Actually, si Sue, I think I've only met her once. I kind of got starstruck with her.
Ako naman.
And she seems very, very nice. Nahiya lang ako na parang sabihin that I like her performance in shows and whatever. Nahiya lang ako.
Actually, gusto ko na sana siya 100% until we finally met. At ang una niya sinabi sa akin, I used to watch you nung bata pa ako.
Parang ang problema naman ata sa'yo, nag-i-illusion ka ata naman na bata ka pa. Butch, 20 years ago, 25 years ago na yun. Kung ganito naman ang itsura ni
Sabagay. May point.
Parang ang gusto mo ata sabihin na, parang kaedad ata ni Nadelia Rason ang gusto mo na sabihin. Ay, alam mo, pinapanood kita nung kare-retire ko lang.
Actually, kasi Sue Ramirez, hindi pa ako na-insulto. Pero meron yung alam mo kaidaran ko na, tapos sabihin minsan yung bata.
When I was young.
Para ba, yun, inaaway ko na yun. Pinapalagan ko na yun. Pero ito hindi
Ay,
naman.
si Sue Ramirez naman, she's within her rights to say
Oo naman.
na aminin mo na, nag-sabbatical ka rin naman eh. Kailan mo ginawa ang shows mo sa ABS at saka sa... baka nung time na lumalabas ka sa TV, gumagapang pa lang sa sahig si Sue Ramirez.
Baka hindi pa pinapanganak.
Baka nakadiaper lang siya din eh. Oh.
O baka hindi pa nag-meet yung parents niya.
Ikaw talaga.
Hindi
Ewan ko sa'yo.
Hindi naman ako na ano. Parang hindi naman ako na insulto. Kasi parang tanggap ko naman, bata pa naman si Sue Ramirez.
At saka si Sue, she's very, very good. I think she's one of the most versatile young actresses that we have right now.
But still, underrated.
Oo nga, oo.
Yeah. Number 4 ko, S pa rin. Samuel B.
Okay.
Agree?
Yes and no.
Okay. Gusto ko marinig yung no. Bakit no?
No, I think yung kay Sam, perennial handicap niya yung hindi siya matuwid magtagalog eh. And considering that he's been around a long, long time, I think, parang there's a grace period where you say na, kasi kahit naman si Derek eh, nung nag-umpisa naman, mas nag-i-English naman si Derek eh.
Pero si Derek, umpisa pa lang, magaling na siya.
Oh, hindi, pero ibig ko sabihin,
Although secondary role niya nun.
Oh, but yung kay Sam kasi, I remember I had a conversation with him before. Because si Sam, ang napansin ko sa kanya, when his lines are in English, he really is a more emotive actor eh. Mas damdam niya. And I think it's because if it's English, it's second nature for him. So, madali niya makuha yung emotion. Isipin mo kung nagtatagalog siya at minemorya niya yung dialogue at hindi siya ganun kasanay magtagalog. Dadaan ka pa from a process na ipoproseso mo, itatranslate mo pa. So parang may delay o hindi mo mapasukan kaagad kasi meron ka pang stage na dinadaanan.
Kumbaga kung nagsasayaw ka, lagi kang one beat behind.
Oo, kasi iba yung nagsasayaw ka na mas organic sa'yo because you're comfortable and familiar with it. Iba yung iniisip mo, ano mga ibang tinuro ng choreographer sa
ano
amin.
nga ba yung susunod na number?
Oo. Di ba parang, tapos ano nga yung beat. Parang
Sige,
di ba?
Sige nga.
Tapos step, kick.
This I want to see. Again, ito, but sa akin, in spite of his twang, lumalabas pa rin yung galing niya. Kaya nga, ito.
I think he shines better when his dialogue is in English.
Kasi,
only because it makes it easier for him.
Kaya nga na-nominate siya sa Urian doon sa Third World Happy. Kasi balikbayan eh. Yun na, kaya unfortunately, hindi na pwedeng puro balikbayan ng role niya, no?
So it also limits the kinds of roles that that he can do justice to.
Pero, well, nanalo na, I don't know if it will help kung sabihin natin nanalo na siya ng Prince of Philippine Movie sa Guillermo Mendoza Memorial Scholarship Foundation.
Pero hindi ba box office?
Yun nga yun. Pero, isipin mo, I had to say it in one breath.
Okay. Bilib na ako sa'yo.
Sige.
Sige nga, repeat it 3 times in one breath.
Guillermo Mendoza Memorial Scholarship Foundation. Guillermo Mendoza Memorial Scholarship Foundation. Guillermo Mendoza...
Ay, hindi, pero may higa ka na eh. Dapat one breath yung tatlo. Okay.
Okay. All these decades in the Philippines, may twang pa rin siya. Do you think he'll ever get that?
To me, the twang is not a problem eh. Sa akin, ang pinaka-classic case dyan, why do you think you have a lot of Hollywood actors who can sound like they come from this place? A dialogue coach can help you correct that.
Like si Aling Merrill?
Oh. Or even the likes of sila Nicole Kidman, when you hear them in their interviews, talagang pronounce yung Australian accent nila. But if she needs to talk like she's from New York or she's from another, or the Midwest or another part of the US, kaya niya. So ang feeling ko, yung kahit kina Sam, an actor will just have to invest more to learn those skills. Pero kung halimbawa, ang pagsasalita ng Tagalog is really a handicap, it's always going to be phonetic.
Ang problema kasi sa mga, may mga, kasi di ba, may period, mga series na tayo ngayon. Ang problema yung mga dialogue coach, maaga sila matulog, kaya pagdating ng ating gabi.
Uy, sobra kasi ina-assume mo ang dialogue coach matatanda. Hindi naman.
Hindi sila sanay sa puyatan.
Dubbing coach ata ang sinasabi mo. Sina Lucy Quinto ata. Ang dialogue coach doesn't have to be old. Ano ka ba?
Hindi nga. Pero hindi nga sinasabi ko, hindi sanay sa puyatan.
Ang feeling ko, walang dialogue coach talaga dito sa Philippines.
Hindi, meron. Kaya lang talaga, kasi sanay sila sa 8 to 5. So pagdating alas 9, ano tawag dito? Zonked out na sila.
Okay.
Number, nasa na ba ako? 3. Okay. Si
I actually thought of putting Maricar in my list. But,
Is this her?
Yes.
Okay.
Si Maricar is a bit of a chameleon. I mean, depending on how her hair or how her makeup goes, she can look very, very different.
Yeah. Well, actually, ang totoo, nanalo na siya ng Best New Female TV Personality, pero Kiss of Death yun. Pagka nanalo ka, doon kabahan ka na. Pero ito, nag-persist pa rin naman yung kanyang career. Pero again, underappreciated. Well, nanalo na rin naman siya ng Best Actress sa Cinema One. But aminin natin, although some of the best films come from Cinema One originals, it's still a small
Correct.
parang
Correct.
contest compared to yung, let's say, yung Urian or FAMAS or Film Academy.
I think one of the handicaps rin kasi
Ni Maricar?
and not just Maricar, but a lot of other actresses also, or actors, is they kind of like to, because it's also a job, they kind of have to have roles na parang back to back. The disadvantage kasi there is you don't really have time to prepare to differentiate one role from the other. So I remember there was a time na I was talking to Maricar, tapos there was a show na pinatay yung character niya. Then after that, it was going to be Immortal, the one with Angel and...
Kasi kailangan siya ilipat.
Oo, ililipat. Pero kumbaga, nagkamero ng gap. Tapos sabi niya, Betli, why does there have to be a gap? Sabi ko, alam mo, personally, it's also good that people will not see you even for a few months. So that when you come into a new role, you're actually able to reinvent yourself and, create more nuance and whatnot. And I think that's the one that makes for a more defining role. For a lot of our actors rin kasi, pag naglalagari sila, hindi mo yun magagawa. Pag sunod-sunod project, hindi mo yun magagawa. Pagkatapos, medyo na i-stereotype sila into certain kinds of roles.
Ako, ito, pwede ko siguro kung bibigyan ko ng title to, Princess of Confrontation Scenes.
Pero that's also a stereotype.
Di ba?
Oo.
Pero, di ba, galing-galing niya sa mga confrontation? Parang hindi, madalas siya kino-confront pero hindi siya bumibitaw. So, ayun. And I've never met her personally, pero
I know her very well.
galing na galing ako sa kanya. Okay.
Ang feeling ko nga and I think also sometimes it's also their choice Parang are we going to work or is family going to be a priority? Those things come into play. So sometimes there might be a perception na hindi sila ganun kadaling kunin.
Talaga?
No, for actors, I think. Like for example, lalo pa dito sa Pilipinas, ang pinakagusto natin is the most agreeable actors Pero like for example, you have actors who will say that, no, I want a little more nuance or on the role. Automatic biglang sasabihin, the actor is being difficult and whatever. I think to a certain extent, maybe si Maricar likes to choose her roles. But when you're also like that, some people will say, hindi siya madaling kausap. When in fact, that's the farthest from the truth. You just want to raise the bar or whatever. And I'm not just talking about Maricar. I'm talking about a lot of actors na minsan nagkakaganon na perception. It's a craft.
Or she wants to devote all her time to Richard Poon?
Could be, or her baking and whatever.
Hindi masama yun.
At saka it's priorities
Yeah, di ba?
It's priorities. But to me, when Maricar...
Mahal niya yung asawa niya?
Yeah. Pero Maricar to me is a very good actress. I wish she could be given roles that would expand her range. In fact, there are roles that are given to her na kahit support lang, she manages to make it her own. So alam mong there's still room to spread her wings
Ngayon ko lang naisip to. Let's say in full swing na ang Eddie Garcia bill, pwede kaya siya mag-double na medic?
She would be a very convincing doctor. I think
because she is a doctor.
No. Ang alam ko, parang si Maricar ata ang hindi lang nagawa yung pag-i-intern Pero kumbaga, she finished the course and everything.
So, kumbaga, let's say nagkaroon aberya sa set. So, is there a doctor in the house? So, pwede siyang
Oh,
There is a doctor in the house.
Minsan nga there was one time nagdi-dinner kami. I think I had I had something na sa kanya ako nagkukonsulta eh. So sinasabihin niya, dito yung gawin mo. Like a doctor would, no? The only thing she didn't give naman was a prescription. But,
Which I need. So pwede pala niya, kung ako yung manager, ipapackage ko siya. Sige, okay. Sige, i-cast nyo to. May artista na kayo, meron pa kayo doktor on the set, which is, di ba, baka maging requirement na rin ngayon because of the Eddie Garcia bill. And number 2 ko, si Kay Abad.
Si Kay magaling.
Pero, di ba? Ang tagal-tagal niya.
Pero parang choice naman kasi niya mag-scale down eh.
Sarap naman ang buhay niya sa Cebu.
No, I understand that. That's why minsan hindi ko rin lagay sa list kasi iba yung you're working and you're not being appreciated. Pero she's content eh. So to me, what's there to underappreciate? She's content naman with her life.
Well,
that was my take. That's my take on it.
But still.
Pero magaling siya. Magaling si Kay.
Still underappreciated. Yung isa yung ang tagal na rin niya sa industriya pero raw na raw pa rin. Yung hindi pa siya kinakain ng sistema ng acting, di ba? Na hindi pa siya nagde-develop ng mannerism. After actually sa pagkaroon, parang may punto pa nga yung di ba? Yung hindi pa may puntong charming yung kanyang pag nagda-dialogue siya. Tapos para siya talagang yung Alessandra De Rossi na no acting please. Di ba? Ganun ang dating niya. So ayan.
Si Alessandra, ako gusto ko siya.
Pero hindi na underrated yun. A multi-award winner na yun. So kumbaga, nandun na siya.
Tsaka it was also her choice to stop.
Ang number 1 ko, you will be surprised.
Parents, this is your cheat code to understanding your gamer kid. This is Keri Kita, Guide for Non-Gamer Parents. I'm Ray.
And I'm Joey. Hardcore gamers, hardcore parents. Let's learn from each other. Dito,
Keri Kita.
Sino?
Rio Locsin.
Well, that's...
Pero mo, ilang 40 plus, almost mag-50 years na yata in the business, no award. Not one.
Yung sa akin naman, ignored si Rio. Pero si Rio talaga magaling.
Magaling siya. Alam nating magaling, pero pumunta yan, walang trophy, walang anything.
Kasi sa totoo lang, kasabayan niya si Lorna, di ba? Sila pa yung
Nauna na konti si Lorna. At mag-child star si Lorna.
Sila magkakasunod yan, si Alma, si Lorna, si Rio. But I think si Rio made a conscious decision to stop also because she wanted to focus on her kids.
Yeah, but
so there was a window na nawala siya. Pero minsan kasi yun rin yung nakakatakot. Pag nawala ka, that window of opportunity where you could get prime roles and whatever, nawawala rin eh.
Hindi kasi, and also, she came at a time kasi naman na lahat ng mga kasabay niya magagaling. Tapos, pero naman...
pero feeling ko naman, kahit nasabihin mo magaling yung mga kasabay, hindi rin naman pahuhuli si Rio
nga eh. Pero,
so I think,
okay.
The others kasi did not stop eh. She opted to So I think that the choice to stop her career at a certain point played into that.
Hindi, isipin mo naman, inakapatid anak. Playing against Lolita Rodriguez and Charito Solis. Di ba? Pero doon pa lang magaling na siya. Ang maganda lang sa kanya, handled both by Lino Broca and Ishmael Bernal. Di ba?
I have to ask Butch Perez about it.
Yung sa Haplos?
Yung sa although sabi nila hindi totoo yun, na parang from the very beginning ganun yung distribution ng roles. But there was always a kwento there na they were so mesmerized with Rio
humaba ang role.
That they expanded the role. Pero when I was talking to sina Rio at saka sina because we restored the plus sabi nila hindi daw totoo yun. From the very beginning.
Baka naman yun sa Tinimbang ang Langit.
Hindi, yung sa Tinimbang ang Langit, markado rin yung role niya doon.
Pero parang humaba because nagalingan sa kanya si Danny Shasta.
Yun ang alam ko, medyo totoo yun. Tapos 'di ba, ang dramatic nung eksenang mamatay siya. That was the emotional highlight of that movie eh.
Ang gagaling din ng kasama niya. 'Di ba?
Totoo.
Pero may Hilda Coronel ka doon. May Gina Pareño ka doon. 'Di ba? Paano mo lalabanan 'yun? Pero hindi naman siya nagpatalo rin. 'Di ba?
At saka yung kay Rio nga,
it's so
effortless. Para ma-realize mo lang, ay galing-galing pala talaga niya.
Hindi, tsaka ang problema dun sa Working Girls kasi ang weakling ng role niya, yung role niya parang weakling, di ba? Yung mahinhin na si Carmen Martin had to fight for her, di ba? Yun yung pero in the end naman doon sa na-redeem naman yung sarili niya nung inupakan niya yung kanyang heckler. Yun. So, and that concludes my list. Pero agree ka kay Rio Locsin, no?
I think I agree with most of the names on your list. So, they may not have figured, parang, alam mo, parang wala tayong pareho sa listahan.
Okay.
So,
Sige.
but I agree with you. I guess it's just magkaiba yung criteria. For my list naman, my number 10, Ariel Rivera.
Hindi ko na sinama kasi Best Supporting Actor sa Metro Manila Film Festival.
Hindi kasi yung sa'yo, awards was a key criteria. Sa akin kasi it's not. But what I'm saying was, I remember, lalo na when he did Bata Bata, paano ka ginawa. Ang galing niya doon. And even as a singer, I always thought he was really a very, very good singer and ASAP was a great showcase for him. So medyo nalungkot nga ako na parang nilaylow na niya yung career niya. Parang naging sporadic na lang yung pagkanta niya at saka yung appearances niya for acting. When I thought that he could actually have been even more popular as a dramatic actor because he gives a very, very sensitive performance.
Saka naman nakita, bakit Labis Kitang Mahal? First movie niya, nanalo agad ng award. Kaya again, hindi ko siya sinama.
Naudlot yung career. And I think it was a personal choice. But I think he could easily have been a big box office star on his own and not dependent on, say, a leading lady. Kasi bakit Labis Kitang Mahal? Hedlea Salonga. Ang number 9 ko, Art Acuña. Si Art,
Two-time Orion winner to. Back to back.
Magkaiba nga yung criteria natin. Ikaw kasi you use awards as a basis.
Hindi, no. But then, pag sinabi yung Art Acuña, alam mo magaling na yan.
Ang akin nga, alam kong magaling na siya. Pero generally, the roles that are being given Art are supporting roles. Kaya gustong-gusto ko yung role niya sa Almost Paradise where in fact he is the lead. And also, the Kitchen Musical. Kaya ang feeling ko, Art Acuña is the type of actor that would have thrived more internationally. Because they will not...
May international career naman siya
Alam ko may international career, pero ang sinasabi ko, you look at a lot of Hollywood programs, for example. You will see that a lot of actors there really shine regardless of age, regardless of how they look, regardless of... because there's a sheer wideness and diversity to the roles. So ang feeling ko, whenever Art appears locally, he's usually relegated to support. Na ang feeling...
pero support na markado.
Oo nga, pero ang sinasabi ko, kung foreign show yan, pwede siya actually mag-lead, pwede siyang magdala. Yun yung sinasabi ko na magkaiba sa criteria natin. Yours is more awards dependent. Mine is, I'm looking at a potential where I would see them being a larger star compared to what they are right now.
Art Acuña, sa akin, ever since magaling ka.
Hindi ko sinasabi hindi siya magaling. Ang sinasabi ko, he could be a bigger star. Okay. Number 8 ko, and for sure, because Christian Bables. Ang sa akin, he started Signal Rock, di ba? Pero ang
even before Signal Rock, appreciated na siya. Award-winning actor na siya.
Pero si Christian Bables, if you look at more of his recent roles, except for the indie movies, I can see him carrying a project on his own.
Hindi, kasi problema naman kasi din. Pag nag-soap ka, somehow nasisira ka rin
Oo nga, kaya ang sinasabi ko, again, ewan ko, like before, lagi mong binibiro o sinasabi yung mahilig ako sa Hollywood shows and whatever. Kasi the way I look at it is, are you in a small pond or can you go into a larger playing field? And I think Christian also has it in him to be an international star. That's what I'm saying. That right now...
So pwede siya mag-Bollywood. Kasi of Indian descent siya.
Whatever.
Okay.
Pero katulad, like for example, he was also very good in Dirty Linen. Pero
alam mo, he's good at everything he does.
Hindi, ayun nga.
Lalo na sa big night.
No, which brings me to my point. He's good in everything he does. So for me, he could actually be a bigger star than he currently is. That's my point Kaya sinasabi ko, nakakahon rin sila in certain... Sure, magaling sila. They win awards and whatever. But I don't see them branching out here in other roles that will challenge them even more.
Hindi kasi, ang dumating kasi siya at that time na isang damakmak na mga artista eh.
Oo nga.
Yeah.
Pero among dun sa sandamakmak na artista na sinasabi
Lumutang pa
mo,
rin siya.
Ayun nga. So, ibig sabihin, pwede pa siyang lumutang into something greater. Yun lang naman ang sinasabi ko.
Sorry, Christian, pinipressure ka ni Tito Leo.
It just shows ganun ako kabilib sa kanya.
Basta't ako, believe na sa kanya ba
Oo. So, yung sa akin, he can be better than his current standing pa. There's the potential na I wish he would be given a project that will be able to maximize that. Number 7,
Sino kaya?
Agot. Ano?
Si Agot ba?
Hindi. Pero tinan mo.
Established na yan.
No, Agot is established. But if you will look at a lot of her roles, generally, it's still on the support level. It's not like, for example,
Support such changing partners?
it's still an indie movie.
Kahit na, movie pa rin yun.
Hindi. Ang sinasabi ko nga, they have the potential to be even bigger, but they're being relegated to mom roles, to the support. Even as a singer, I think she's underrated. To me, Agot is one of the best voices.
Bakit wala ka bang copy ng Everyday?
Meron nga, pero ang feeling ko nga, bakit hindi na nasundan rin yung albums ni Agot? To me, napakamarkado ng boses ni Agot eh.
Oo naman.
Even yung may minamahal niya was such a very different interpretation. Nasabi ko nga, I wish there were more songs that had that kind of quality that was so distinct rather than a generic sound. And to me, for somebody who sings, whose voice is as unique as her sound, she really should have more albums. But yun yung sinasabi ko. They are at this level when potentially they can be bigger, they can have wider appeal, they can be more mainstream, they can be more of the other big stars. That's what I'm saying.
Basta't ako pag sinabi yung Agot Isidro equates to quality.
Ang feeling ko titirahin mo lahat ng napangalan sa listahan ko.
Six mag-aawi pa rin tayo sa 6 mo?
Mag-aaway.
Okay.
Angel Aquino.
Oh God. Alam na ng buong sambayanan na magaling si Angel Aquino.
Granted. But
Okay.
Angel is also typecast in the kinds of roles that she's given. What I'm saying...
Not really.
No. Ang feeling ko, whether she's the kontrabida or whether she's the villainess or the mysterious woman, it's still a narrow... She brings her A game in all of them, but it's a narrow... Because if you look at Angel, potentially, she could get the kinds of roles that Angelina Jolie gets. Yun ang pinagtatalunan natin eh. Yung sa akin, dito, medyo nakakahon siya in certain roles. She's excellent in the kinds of roles that she's getting. She's getting the recognition.
At varied, ha?
Correct.
Oh, nakapag-glorious yan.
Pero yun nga, it's still typecast on the kind of image that she has. So what I'm saying is, with that kind, she's easily one of those people who, given the right role, could also easily cross over internationally. But it's also has a limiting effect.
Pwede pang parangal na idagdag sa kanya. Parang respetado na siya bilang artista.
Kasi ang sayo, ang barometer mo kasi
Hindi,
awards eh.
No.
Sinasabi ko, hindi awards. Hindi awards ang barometer ko eh.
Okay. In fact, ang tagal bago nanalo ng Orian. Sabi nga niya, parang at last. Ang tagal niyang hinintay. Kasi, pero, because, again, being there at the right place and at the right time, minalas-malas lang siya na laging matitindi mga kalaban niya. Pero finally, nakuha na niya in 2014. But that was a long wait. But even
sabi ko,
before
wala
that...
tayong pag-aagrihan dito sa listahan.
Pero, eto, ano ba yung Goodbye America ba yun? Parang yung one of her early movies. Parang doon pa lang, parang...
Kasama niya si Alma Concepcion.
Respetado.
Yung pag-alis ng US forces sa Olongapo.
Pero,
so those were the last few days.
Doon pa lang sinasaluduhan na siya ng lahat ng manonood. Doon pa lang, as early as mga 1995, ganon, parang lahat ng tao, pag sinabing Angel Aquino, magaling na artista.
Ayun nga eh. It depends kasi on the definition. Kaya that's why I had to clarify my definition. I already said that mine was not so much award-centric because practically everybody has gotten an award eh. But mine is, given that this is what they are, this is what they can do, I can see them going bigger, but I'm not seeing the kinds of roles that will make them get bigger being given to them. Kaya sabi ko, wala tayong pag-aagrihan sa list ko eh. Di lalo na yung susunod ko. Nikki Valdez. Nikki has always...
Well, I already said my piece about Nikki Valdez.
Nikki Valdez is the dakilang best friend, the dakilang sidekick. Pero sa galing ni Nikki Valdez, kung iisipin mo, pwede siyang pwede siyang magdala. Dito lang sa Philippines, may pagka-limiting yung mga roles. Lagi siyang marirelegate into that kind of support. She won for Family Matters. But she's also a very, very good singer. She did The Wedding Singer. She did Footloose. So she can dance, she can sing, she can act. that's the trifecta that can do well internationally. Kaya lang, si Nikki, pag tinignan mo, sino rin, for example, sinong producer rin ang dito, ang tataya na, okay, ang number one headliner ko, si Nikki Valdez, not unless it's an indie movie. But what I'm saying is with the range of talent that she has, if it were any other market, she is somebody that could easily be a headliner, top liner of her own program.
Binura ko na yung ng between indie and mainstream. Kasi sa akin, everything falls under cinema.
Oh, number 4, lalo ka magre-react. Dimples. Dimples, acknowledge na magaling siya. Pero si Dimples, nare-relegate siya.
Wala,
It's
sige.
either siya yung kontrabida, siya yung anak, siya yung suporta. Sa galing ni Dimples, she's another person that can actually carry a project na siya yung lead. That's why I was very, very happy when yung mga projects like The Greatest Love Game, then you suddenly have somebody like Anoni Buencamino and Sylvia Sanchez being the people carrying those programs. Support yung iba. Or you have a John Arcilla in General Luna. Magaling si John. Pero, nung biglang napakita na, uy, kaya niya magdala ng project. To me, Dimples is one of those. And the same way with Nikki and Angel and Sina Agot. If they were given, parang kumbaga, their strength as performers goes beyond the barrier of the Philippines. They're the ones I can actually see na if given the right project on a different playing field, they can excel in.
Hindi, ako kasi mas gusto ko siya actually when she was doing indie movies.
Si Dimples?
Kasi
Feeling mo masyado na siya commercial ngayon.
kasi pag nag-soap ka, magkakaroon ka ng mannerism,
kasi masyadong mong frequent na ginagawa. Oh, Diyos ko yung number 3 ko. Lalo ka manggagalaiti sa number 3 ko, si Mon Confiado. I have always been amazed at Mon at how he reinvents himself with different roles and different characters. Makikita mo the way he puts his effort in his craft. Pero ang sa akin, Mon except for indie movies, Mon is always relegated to support. Ang feeling ko, I would love to see a mainstream project, and probably it would have to be an international project, where si Mon yung magdadala as the lead. Parang halimbawa, in the same way that, sino ba? Well, this is actually a bad example. Pero like, you have an actor like Joaquin Phoenix, for example. Pero si Joaquin Phoenix, he's not traditionally handsome. He is not in the order of his brother River Phoenix. He's not like a Keanu Reeves and whatever. Then you suddenly see him being given major key roles na siya yung nag-a-anchor. Feeling ko, Mon is that kind of an actor. So, he may have won gazillions of awards locally. Pero ang sa akin, he's certainly someone who deserves to be in a larger playing field.
Basta ako, he will always be Senator Malyari. Kasi we did a crime drama series together. He was Senator Malyari at kasama namin si Dali De Leon.
Ang number 2 ko, sige magpahinga ka muna. Charmaine.
Oh God.
No. Hindi, no. Charmaine, yes, everybody recognizes that she's good. Pero
Okay.
ang sa akin, I can see Charmaine being a comedian in the order of Uge na kayang mag-headline ng project. So ang sa akin, ano yung project ni Charmaine? Lorna.
Oh,
Diba?
lead siya doon.
Pero ibig ko sabihin, you look at Uge used to be parang the sparring partner of Ai. Until she had her Kimidora and a lot of her other movies. She went from being the support to being the leads. To me, si Charmaine is a very, very good actress. But she's still...
She is a good actress and much appreciated good actress.
Ang sa akin,
Okay.
she is... to the extent na magaling siya, she could still be given the bigger roles. I mean, I recently saw a preview of a movie that she did where she did comedy. Na ang galing-galing niya dun sa comedy na ang feeling ko, sabi ko, alam mo kung mabibigyan mo lang siya ng parang project katulad ng nabibigay kina Uge, kaya niyang magiging mainstream na box office eh.
May ginawa kaming tuhog scene. Takot ako kasi di ba pag tuhog, pag nagkamali ka, papatayin ka ng lahat.
Oo.
Pero siya yung kasama ko noon, pero sa kanya talagang talaga ako sa kanya.
Kasi yung sa akin nung napanood ko yung sabi ko, alam mo,
Ang galing-galing niya sa Lorna.
But
actually sa lahat naman magaling siya.
Pero, but do you get what I'm saying? That when...
No.
Well, okay. No, because to me, okay, sa galing niya, bakit hindi ko siya, sana makita ko siya in a project where she really shines as the top
Sa Lorna.
ang sinasabi ko nga, yung mga katulad ng mga Kimido, whether you agree na, yung tipo na ng mga
Pag-produce mo ng Kimidora 4. Dito ba ng number 1? Dito ba ng number 1? Number 1.
Lalo mong i-hate yung number 1 ko.
Hindi ko hini-hate.
To me, Meryl is such a good actress. I am wondering why...
Urian Best Supporting
Oo
Actress
nga.
for Rotonda.
Pero ako, sa galing ni Meryl Soriano, I wouldn't mind seeing her in a role that a Maricel Soriano, for example, is headlining. Because she can certainly deliver on that level eh. Pero tingnan mo, even in the shows, in the movies, she'll be cast as the lead. I wanna see her in something big mainstream. And I think because of her skill, because of how she looks, because of how talented she is, she can do that eh. It just needs the right project. We were always hoping that with the birth of streaming and there will be more mainstream product na hindi ganun ka-dependent sa box office, for example, you would be given those kinds of roles. Pero hindi rin naman nangyari. Ang pumupunta pa rin, it's either may pagka-indie sensibility or it will still go to the regular people that bring in the audience. So, yung sa akin, yes, she's won a lot of awards. Now, with all of the awards that she's won, parang feeling ko, she really deserves to be in the spotlight because she can do that she can deliver that. Just give her the right role. Ako, lagi kong ginagawang benchmark dyan is General Luna. Because until General Luna, no one would really contemplate on John Arcilla being in a big mainstream project. Top line ng a big mainstream project. You have to admit that. He will be support, he will be against somebody, but not being the title holder above the title lead. And that's my definition for everybody in my list. They are so good that they actually can be in bigger, better projects, and they deserve to be in bigger, better projects.
Pwede pati nga na recap.
Magkaiba tayo ng criteria but it's still the same.
Parang kahit isa, hindi ako nag-agree.
Ikaw kasi minsan kasi sarado ka rin sa ganyan.
Ito, hindi ka ganun. Pero ito, mga hinahangaan ko na lahat yung nasa listahan mo.
Oo nga. Yung sa akin naman, I agree naman with the people in your... Because I see what your criteria was for your list. Ikaw, you don't acknowledge my criteria for my list. So actually, we should have more lists like this. Kasi pag ganito pala yung listahan, si Butch mai-stress, maha-hyper.
Hindi ako na-hyper, napagod ako.
Ayun. so on that note, this is probably one of our
dalhin mo ako sa ospital dahil
debated list.
Nung Bon Confiado, inuntog ko na yung ulo ko sa pader. Ang tigas pa na nito. So, anyway, with that, I don't even have the effort or the energy to say goodbye.
So this is Leo Katigbak with Butch Francisco saying goodbye to this edition of Best 10 Lists. It's actually an unusual episode because we did not share a single opinion. Well, while I respected his, apparently he doesn't respect mine. But anyway, hope you join us for succeeding episodes. And he is speechless. Till the next time. Okay, in my list of underrated, and again, I think he was recognized. I just wish that that he had done more roles.
Sino?
Si Abra.
Ay, Best Actor
Oo
sa
nga.
respeto.
Ayun nga, so ang feeling...
Urian Best Actor sa respeto.
Oo nga.
Okay.
Pero ang point ko, after that, and I think it was his choice to focus on music more than
Hindi kasi hindi naman siya talaga, alam naman niya sa sarili din naman niya na hindi naman siya talaga made for cinema, made for the movies.
No, pero ang sa akin kasi, given that was the kind of showing he did for his first project, parang feeling ko, if I were, say, a producer with a wider or a different market in mind, I probably would tap, lalo na usong-uso pa ngayon yung mga musical autobiographies, I probably would tap him for something like that. Okay. Sige. Naku, lalo ka na doon sa susunod ko.
Para bang katapusan to? Okay.
Another multi-awarded performer, but I think again, ito naman it's probably public perception that limits her potential for a lot of other roles o makakahon siya into certain roles.
Sino?
Chai Fonashev. Si Chai nalilimit yung roles na binibigay sa kanya.
Alam mo,
you have to admit it. The people who cast the movies and the projects here, ikakahon si Chai sa kinds of roles na ibibigay sa kanya.
Nung gumawa tayo ng the best actresses of this generation, kasama siya sa listahan ko, ha?
Oo nga. and I don't disagree with that. But what I'm saying is, based on how people here look at actors and how they cast their movies, si Chai, never nila ikakast as a frontliner.
O, di ba nandun siya sa Nusibo?
O hindi naman siya doon, hindi naman siya ang, if ever, supporting actress ang magiging role niya.
Nilampasok nga niya doon si Eva Green.
Pero tinan mo, it's an international project that gave her that kind of recognition.
O kaya nga.
Do you see any local ayun nga sinasabi ko. Chai has the potential to shine in international projects where they will be less focused on appearances and more on talent. Okay. O another one na at least medyo nakakatuwa kasi medyo nare-recognize siya dahil nasa Batang Quiapo siya. Si Mercedes Cabral. Si Mercedes magaling siya. Okay, because
Good grief. Nung araw pa magaling yan. Nung araw pa ina-appreciate yan.
Hindi
Si
naman,
Chedeng.
hindi naman galing ang pinag-uusapan. Pero now that si Mercedes is in a very very mainstream, I mean, how much more mainstream can you get than Batang Quiapo? The potential for her now to actually get other more mainstream roles is much higher. Kasi minsan lang yun lang naman ang kailangan mo eh.
Ewan ko.
Ayun. Magkaiba tayo talaga na criteria. So, ayan, ikaw.
Tapos na?
Tapos
So, pwede na ako magpahinga?
Oo.
Okay. Sige.
Gusto mo ba magdadala ako ng panghukay para magpahinga ka?
Teka, tignan natin. Sige, kung papayagan tayo ng studio to na maghukay ka dito, and
Okay.
I will be a ghost in this studio haunting you
Tingnan mo,
forever.
ako pag ikaw ang nagbibigay ng listahan mo, bait-bait ko. Pag ako nagbibigay ng listahan ko na kung madaot-daot mo listahan ko. O anyway, ano yung listahan mo?
Sige, dautin mo rin.
Hindi ko personality yun. I'm supportive eh.
Oh, Mikey Quintos.
Mm.
Oh, kasi hindi mo kilala.
Hindi.
Kaya, mabuti na lang. Hindi, si Mikey Quintos kasi, spunky. I think she deserves better roles pa rin sa GMA. Ang feeling ko lang medyo na pag-iiwanan siya lately, pero bigyan mo to ng importante mga roles. Napag-lead na naman siya, pero hindi pa siya nanalo ng any award, pero nandun yung...
Hindi kasi ako naniniwala sa award eh. Kaya to me, awards don't really mean anything.
Okay. So,
kahit na ipangalandakan mo sa akin yung pagkaurian, hindi rin naman ako gabilib sa urian.
really? Okay. Sige.
No, because sometimes I find their choices...
What?
Honestly, pretentious.
Because?
Para lang masabing naiiba. I get that.
At bakit?
I get that vibe.
At bakit? Para
I get
sabihin
that
na iiba?
I see some of the projects, well, because I disagree with the reasons that they give why that certain projects or why...
Because yung iba kasi kami lang, I cannot say na ang Urian is the most credible because that shouldn't be coming from me. But what I can say is that we are the most thorough. Kumbaga, pati regional, pati mga Samar, mga Mindanaon, mga films, na-include namin. Kaya kasi sasabi mong nagpapaiba, not because nagpapaiba kami.
No, it's not that. Parang ang feeling ko, para manalo ka, kailangan hindi ka commercial. Parang,
Hindi.
There's a condescending... Well,
No.
no. To me, it's a more recent perception of Urian. Because before, Urian was...
Kasi wala pang indie nun.
Urian was one of my favorite award because I really did respect and agree with a lot of it. Ang feeling ko ngayon,
kasi nga wala pa mga indie movies noon. Ano nagdati indie movies where you have freedom to say what you want, 'di ba? To dramatize what you want.
Ito ganito na lang. It's probably going to be a very unpopular choice. Ang sa akin kasi unang-una kaya hindi ko gusto ang awards. I don't like the idea that you have a group of people saying that this is what the rest of humanity should appreciate or should like. Then we are the arbiters of what is good quality and whatever. I think everybody's reason for liking a movie is equally valid. That's always been my stand. And sometimes the awards giving bodies have a built-in superiority complex.
We don't feel it that way. Anyway, may I resume?
Yes. You asked me why,
sige.
so I just answered.
Okay.
Ang haba nitong podcast extra na to, ha?
Kelvin Miranda. Agree?
Hmm.
Because kilala mo.
No, I'm familiar with him.
Okay. So,
I'm acknowledging your criteria
ako maybe because bago pa rin siya, pero we'll get there. Pero ito, baka mag-agree ka sa akin. James Blanco. James Blanco.
To me, si James medyo na-stereotype rin sa kinds of roles na binibigay.
Well, because kasi nga nagsosoap na. Yun ang... Pero gumaling siya ng gumaling through the years.
Oo naman.
So yun. And with that, dahil masakit ng ulo ko, wow, this was one tough battle.
Buti na lang ito pala yung hindi ito yung inuna natin. Kung hindi, okay.
Anyway, with that, maraming salamat po.
Ito po si Butch Francisco na masakit na po ang ulo.
Ito po si Butch Francisco na ubos na. Okay. Kasama ang
umubos sa kanyang pasensya at ulirat na si Leo Katigbak.
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.